Imagine a quiet drawer, locked for decades, holding letters that question everything a gentle soul ever did. For over 30 years, one man wrapped millions of kids in a blanket of safety every time the TV flickered on. But when he left this world in 2003, his wife opened that drawer, and what spilled out still sends chills down the spine. Every birthday, he sat alone and poured his heart onto paper, writing straight to the heavens. Was his work enough? Had he given all he could? Over 30 of those raw pleas stayed hidden away. He made her promise, "No one sees them while I'm breathing." Yet that wasn't the only shadow he kept. Back in the 80s, he penned a book, so honest, publishers slammed it shut. The quiet pain he buried for years. It would stop you cold. None of it was random. Behind that soft smile lay a boy scarred deep, fighting to turn hurt into hope. Picture a sprawling estate in small-town Pennsylvania. 1928. Marble floors, private lifts, wealth everywhere. But for the little boy inside, it echoed empty. Dad vanished into steel mills from dawn to dark. Servants bustled, but no one really heard him. Toys piled high meant nothing. He craved arms around him, words that said, "I see you." At 2, fever hit hard. Measles, scarlet fever, right in the depression's grip. 1 in 7 kids didn't make it. 47 days in bed, skin burning over 104 degrees, visions twisting the room. Nights dragged like nightmares. Mom never left. She guided his weak fingers to the piano's black keys. Each note carried a feelings, sad, scared, brave. That old piano, his first real companion, 3 years old, and he still fumbled forks, couldn't lace shoes. Doctors labeled it severe coordination delay, slim odds of fixing. One suggested an institution. Instead, parents brought in a therapist with puppets. Tiny hands danced the figures, muscles waking up. 6 months later, grip strength tripled. Velcro shoes until 12, but those sock friends saved him. Then, age 5, horror outside the window. A train jumped the tracks 400 yards away. 47 souls, gone. Dad whispered, "They're sleeping." Newspapers screamed the truth. The question burned, why do innocent trips end in pain? It fueled every story he'd later tell. Up in the attic, old socks became characters with voices, dreams, lessons. Stuffed animals sat in neat rows, spellbound. Mom peeked once, tears in her eyes. Soon, a mini theater rose red curtains, spotlights. His star puppet, a dreamer with big hopes. Fear, kindness, belonging, those early plays seeded a lifetime's work. Baptized at 6, Grandma handed over felt-bound Bible tales. She asked the hard stuff. Why do kids suffer? So we think deeper, she said. Weekly talks shaped his faithfulness. Searching, kind. High school brought cruelty. Tall, thin, voice like a whistle. Squeaky stuck. Lockers slammed him in. Piano recitals. Paper planes rained. Chocolate milk ruined sheets. Therapy helped, but he stayed, building armor from the inside. 15. Allergies stole half the year. Homebound. He wrote his first full-piece complex haunting strings. Classmates sneered. Funeral dirge. He kept composing. Dad wanted steel empires. Son wanted art. Journal entry. 23 days since he asked how I feel. Birthday rage puppet. Accident. Window shatters. Punishment. Millwork. Blistered hands. No piano for weeks. Ultimatum came. He walked. Little brother arrived when he was 9. Jealousy boiled. Bottles hidden. Silence for weeks. Notes only. Some dark guilt later drove him. Every child must feel seen. War's Edge. 1945. Rooftop watch for bombers. False alarm. For hours frozen in terror. Nightmares of fire followed. Vow. No violence in my worlds for kids. College. Music degree with honors. Choir. Clubs. Even swimming. Girlfriend mocked his stutter publicly. Devastated. He practiced breath control underwater. That slow, steady voice. Earned, not born. TV started behind scenes. Lunch hours. Theology books. Ordained in 63, not for pulpits, but screens. Ministry through airwaves. First hit song, 1950. Together Today. Tension in notes. Mirrored inner storms. Over 200 tunes later, jazz roots hidden secret club gigs. $5 a night. Met his love at college orientation. Clumsy at romance. They grew side by side. Proposal by letter. Wedding at 50 years of anchor. NBC dreams soured fast. Pie fights for laughs. Sickened him. Quit after 6 weeks. Pittsburgh called next. Tiny public station. Budget laughable. 1 notebook for a year's plans. Sneakers for dashing between puppets in Oregon. Tiger puppet. Sock from a boss. Born overnight. 13 voices. Improvised live. Trolley. Hand-built scrap. $18. Tweezers. Precision. Exhaustion collapsed in post-show. Marriage strained. 1 fight. Puppet smashed. Guilt turned lesson. Anger's okay if handled right. Flood 58. Episode on loss. 500 letters. Pets gone. He wept on air. Wrote every child back. Canada stint. Then home. Critics slashed. Too slow. Creepy. He held firm. Kids need space to feel. Secret vault in castle set thousands of viewer gifts. Cataloged. Thanked. Senate. 1,975 minutes. Song on Rage. Funding saved. Swimmer Strong. 143 pounds exact tie. Love you. Lady Elaine. His old theft. Guilt forgiven. Footpool. With black officer posking murder. Hate mail answered calmly. Friends. Suicide shook faith. Episode on divine grief aired despite pushback. Vietnam through puppets walls fear. Parents raged. He stood. Me 79 after decades scripting every word from 6 a.m. to 2 a.m. Fredish language. Safe and precise. Anger Special. 81. Smash Boxes. Yelp Pillows' Buried Rage released helpful, unpublished book. 86. Acne Scars. Makeup Mastery. Raw Imperfection. Too Real. Locked Away. Cancer. 98. Chemo. 65 episodes filmed. Padding hid weight loss. Daniel Tiger got tummy aches his childhood, echoed. Game Boy to Congress. 93. Tetris yes, violence no. Sparked ratings system. Grandfather, lightning strike. Impromptu storm lullaby. 12 minutes pure. Finale, 2001. Trolley goodbye. Porch waves of boyhood returned. Prayed to ours daily. 500 names. Decades. Past 2003. Sweater 2.7 pounds. Emotional load. If this story touches your heart, please share it. Drawer letters to God. Kids pain preserved. Rejected toy million sacred screen space. Documentary smashed records on quiet truth. Legacy lives. New shows. Archives. Healed hearts. His wounds became light. The sacred space still glows. That drawer's chill. Proof, even heroes doubt, yet he gave everything. Like the video, if his kindness moves you. Subscribe for more hidden hearts uncovered. Share so another child feels seen.